Okay, so this just came out, the trailer for the new Equestria Girls movie called The Friendship Games, set to premiere just a day after my birthday. I think that was actually the case the last time a major premiere happened. Discussion of this will be spoilers if you don't like watching the trailer and have been avoiding the trailer, or maybe it won't be spoilers if you've already seen the trailer. Long story short, the trailer doesn't reveal a whole lot, so there's not a whole lot to talk about. What we see in the trailer is the human world's Twilight and what she's been up to. We see her attending one of those high-class private schools where all the kids wear uniforms and everybody dresses the same, and the school overall even has kind of a depressing look to it. Twilight's walking around without friends and looks like she's sad all the time. I guess the show is trying to make some kind of anti-uniform statement contrasting the two different schools in this sense. And boy, ever is it a contrast between the school where everybody's an individual and they're all friends, and the school where everybody looks the same and dresses the same and acts the same, and where they're all out for themselves and they're all the worst kinds of people. At least that's the first impression I'm getting from the visuals and what limited information I do know. What we do get a lot of in this trailer is sports. All kinds of competitive sports such as archery, motorbike, and hurdle jumping. All being done with varying levels of skill by different characters. Ones I can't name being pretty good at the skills, and Twilight being probably the worst athlete since Fluttershy and Bulk Biceps tried to compete in the Equestrian Games. There's also some kind of shenanigans going on with a magical artifact which will become the must-have little girl's accessory that all the kids are going to buy and go wear one. This object, for unknown reasons, has magical powers to do unknown magical things, and it's going to quickly get out of Twilight's control, and something that she's not entirely responsible for will probably happen. And we'll probably have some kind of friction between the two schools being rivals and not getting along together when it turns out they're a lot more alike than we think. It seems like prejudices will probably be high on both ends. And the name of the team that the Wonder Colts are going up against is the Shadow Bolts. On the Wonder Colts side, it looks like we have returning appearances from Lyra Bonbon and Derpy, as well as many of the other generic background humans who don't have pony equivalents. Of course, Flash Sentry was in the crowd, as was Bulk Biceps and Vinyl Scratch, Photo Finish, and a few others milling about. There's lots of costume changes. Some of them we saw in the Equestria Girl Rainbow Rocks music video shorts. On the Shadow Boats side, however, we have, according to the My Little Pony wiki, which has listed all of the Equestria Girl characters with their pictures and their names, we are going to have such wonderful appearances from Fertile, Indigo Zap, Jet Set and Upper Crust, Lemon Zest, Neon Lights, Royal Pain, Sour Sweet, Sugarcoat, Sunny Flare, Surrey Polarmare, Trenderhoof, and that seems to be about it for the roster so far. A regular rogues gallery of equestrian misfits all turned human. It seems like they got every stuck-up, snobby, love-to-hate-them character and put them all in the same situation. And with Surrey Polarmare on the confirmed list, I wonder if Coco Pomel isn't far behind. And with so many rogue characters from the list of characters that we love to hate, I wonder if we'll also get Iron Will, Starlight Glimmer, Queen Chrysalis, or any of the other characters that person could have on their short list of least favorite My Little Pony characters. Maybe Gilda, perhaps? Who's to know at this particular point? The other thing is that some of these characters had original names, meaning not yet introduced as ponies, and could be strictly human characters with no equestrian equivalent, which there is a lot of throughout Canterlot High. But just from hearing names like Royal Pain, Sugarcoat, Sour Sweet, it makes me think like they're really going out of the way to make these characters obvious villains. Certainly nothing more obviously evil than Royal Pain. Definitely seems like they want the Shadowboat students to be composed of 100% all villain characters, and the Canterlot High kids to be 100% all good guy characters, with the exception of Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, but that's a horse of a different color, so to speak. Anyhow, things seem to be shaping up very well, and it's time for us to begin our speculations. What is it that keeps causing magic to slip into the real world? How do magical things keep ending up in places that aren't supposed to have magical artifacts? How will the human six get along with the human twilight? And what events will prevent them from bringing Pony Twilight into the movie? And how much continuity will we have between the three movies now? And where is this all going? Is this going to be an ongoing series of movies and shorts, or will we finally get a much needed television series out of all of this? These questions and more to be answered later and speculated upon right now. Leave in the comments section below. But if I know my audience, those of you who have commented in the past probably didn't watch this until after the spoiler phase was over. Anyhow, thank you for watching and good night.